a book called The Camera Never Blinks, which was the Dan Rather book.
Okay.
The Camera Never Blinks.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes, sir. And with digital, it makes it much easier. You know, really capture it all now.
What do you take pictures of, Mr. Will Jackson?
You name it. I like
5 of your last important events.
somebody's anniversary. I did 11th year anniversary. I did.
Oh, that would
recently.
be more news.
All right, and I did a couple of weddings. And actually, this morning I did the kind of opening from outside. Took some shots of the Henderson Hopkins school over in the biotech, and I do a lot of the community stuff, and you name it, corporate birthday holiday parties and things on that line, and quite a few weddings.
What do you like to cover?
You name it. The camera and people, just people and any kind of scenery and all. When I see them, sometimes folks like they hesitate and don't want to be photographed. But once they see and how you approach and realize what historical aspect it is, whatever they're doing, whatever fun it is, makes it great.
Let me ask you about probably the most famous black photographer I know is James Vandersea.
Okay.
And you know, Vandersea captured black life.
Okay.
He would you know, he did some famous photographs. You know, The Great Day in Harlem, which was all the jazz artists. You got any photographs like that where you sit back and go, I enjoyed taking that picture?
I've got quite a few community shots. I used to run around with Du Burns for years, taking just shots of folk. And I've got a lot of shots I look at, even with President Du Burns, the mayor. And when you look at stuff like that, it makes it quite interesting. But I've got a lot of stuff. I'm not as much as like Mr. Houston, who here, but we do a lot of stuff in trying to do the historical aspect of East Baltimore Biotech and as well as the West Baltimore things.
I'm wondering also, is there one person whose photograph you took you just kind of smile when you think about it?
You got me on that one. Got me.
Who are the famous pictures? Who are the famous shots? The ones worth money.
The famous shots.
Or when they die, they're gonna be worth money.
You know, I take so many pictures, so many people. I just don't want to identify with just one. I wouldn't be able to do that to tell you, but I love. I won't say all my work, but most of it is really nice, and I go from ridiculous to sublime. Taking pictures.
How long have you been taking pictures?
Woo! I started way back in like 75, 76 with a 110 Kodak, which really wasn't a camera. I mean, it took pictures, but it wasn't what you call a...
Is that a throwaway?
Oh, no. It was
Instamatic.
It was Instamatic.
Really nice. Real small thing. It was really nice, but it got me started, and now...
I'm going to tell you something that I know you know. I guess it's a typical Baltimore thing, although I think I've seen it around the country, where you go to a party and somebody puts up a flat, and guess what? You got your picture in front of it. You take those kind of pictures too?
Yeah, I do it all, yeah.
You ain't supposed to say that, Will.
No, because that is a particular art form. Because what? You're trying to capture a moment, right?
Yeah.
You know, somebody with their girlfriend, or somebody's mama, or somebody. Tell me how.
Somebody else's girlfriend.
Somebody else's girlfriend. Yeah. No. Because
So that means
it happens.
Because I can imagine that some people get into arguments about who's gonna be in a photograph.
Well, you have to do a lot of candid shots, you know, the pose shots. In a way, you got to have certain pose shots, but it's the candid shots that I think I see the people really enjoy the most. I had one bride who said, I want to be in every picture. I don't want anybody in there. It was not me in there and dealing. And I listened to her, and when I gave her the book with the pictures that I took, she sat there and cried. And her husband at that time just said, thank you very much for just not listening to her.
And it's